Hi guys, welcome back. Just kidding, welcome back to another video. Like almost, I don't know, like the last time I posted it was just a vlogmas and I disappeared. But today finally I chose to do this video. I've been like postponing this for a very long time. I always post on my Instagram like Q&A for YouTube video, and I end up not posting. But here am I today. I'm gonna answer to all the questions that I received on my Instagram, and I'll be doing my makeup. Let's start our makeup. And I don't know, I just found this cute clips on my sister's makeup pouch, so I just took it and let's start it. So I already did my skincare, so I'm gonna use my primer. Look it down here and do it. Done with the primer. Now I think before applying my foundation, I'll answer to the first question. So I just have the questions here in my phone, so I'm just gonna answer it. The first question is, what's your plan now that you have graduated? So while answering this, I will apply my foundation. So I'm gonna use this Clio Cushion foundation. It's in the shade 4BO Ginger. This was the darkest shade I could get. So personally, I feel like internet and also society have, they've made it seem like we should get everything sorted out the moment we graduate. People at our age, I see so many of my college mates owning a business or doing things and earning money, driving their cars and everything. But for me, I haven't figured it out, and I think that's completely okay. But yeah, maybe once I attend my graduation ceremony, wear the graduation gown and throw my graduation gift, I'll be like, okay girl, make your final decision, because now you can't be joking right now, no? Because yeah, and I think maybe that's my answer to it, is that no, I haven't figured everything out yet. I look a little bit like ghost right now, but don't worry, because I'll be using contour and blush, which will make myself look a little bit alive. I'll be using this Swiss Beauty concealer they use in the shade 02 Sensible. I'm just gonna apply this concealer around my under eye or the areas where I need more coverage. So the second question is, best purchase you have made? Hashtag no regrets. I don't think I made a very big purchase or something, since I'm still living at my parents and living off the money. So I'm not I never made any big purchase or something. Yeah, but it's just small thing. But my perfume, I would say it's the Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals. I think it's somewhere here. So yeah, this is the one. This is the Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals, the cashmere one. It's like I use it every day and it helps me a lot. Yeah, I think this will be my best purchase, which I will never regret, and I'm gonna repurchase this. So yeah, it's just small things that add values in my everyday life. Next question is, how do you overcome depression or downfall? Let me answer to it and do my brows. For me personally, dealing with these things, I think at some point my coping mechanism to this whatever depression, not exactly, I won't say depression because I don't think I've been there, but just when I'm having those kind of bad days and stuff, I think my coping mechanism became isolating myself, because maybe ever since my siblings moved out and I'm the only one at home of course I live with my parents, but still, okay, so yeah, I think I started isolating myself when things are tough and stuff. But one thing I did was, even in that phase of isolation, I looked up to God, and my relationship with God literally helped me. And I'm not saying by saying this or putting this up on internet, I'm not trying to prove that I'm a very religious person or anything. But yeah, for me personally, my relationship with God helped me a lot. So yeah, I think just pray to God. Of course, everybody have different ways of dealing with it, but for me, I would say having that strong faith in God and yourself as well will get through things of whatever you're going through. I think this makes sense, or I don't know. Let's do my blush. So I'll answer the next question is, what's an old hobby or interest you had to give up and why? I don't think I gave up or something like that. Maybe I grew out of it. And to be very honest, I have a lot of hobbies and interests. Like I'm everywhere, you guys. Yeah, but I think one hobby which I stopped doing will be, I think I stopped dancing. When I was a kid, like in schools, like literally every event, be it Teachers' Day, competitions, or like farewells and everything, you will see me there like dancing with my friends and stuffs. But I think as I grew up, I stopped doing it, and maybe I became more self-conscious of myself, and I don't know, not really giving it up, just growing out of it. I would put it that way. Okay, so the next question is, any advice, oh no, an advice you would give to your younger self? Okay, so this is like a very common question that all of us get in our life. I would say to, like, you know, I'm trying to find my makeup brush while answering this. I would say to my younger self to like speak up more, because I think I've been in lots of situations where I'm like, it's okay, like I've been a yes man to all of them, and I think out of 100 people I said yes to like 90 people, and in order to keep that peace and just make people comfortable, I make myself uncomfortable and makes like and invalid my feelings. So I think you should speak up more, younger version of me, and try to validate your feeling over others, because not every person that walks in your life is gonna be great. So you need to say no to people, sometimes. So where do you see yourself in 10 years? So I just turned 21 this month, like last week. Oh no, this week. In 10 years I'm gonna be 31. Most probably, I don't know how life is gonna play out, but if I'm not married by then, if I'm not married by when I'm 31, maybe that aunt, all the, in every family gathering, people will be talking about you and be like, when are you getting married? When are you doing this? When are you getting child and everything? Maybe, or like, whatever twist life plays. And maybe if I'm married by 31, then I'll be living somewhere else, like very far from everybody, with my husband. And by 31, I don't think I'll be having kids, to be very honest, because 31, I think it's very early to have kids, right? Because in 10 years, I don't know, but I'm more of like a person who doesn't really have a goals of like what I'm gonna do, what I'll be, and something like that. So just wherever life takes me, like wherever the wind blows, I'm gonna go that way, that type of person. I just hope I'll be happy, at peace, and that will be my goal wherever I am, single, married, having a family or anything. Just be happy, and yeah, it's done deal. Next question. So how do you cut off people without feeling guilty or bad for what you did? I mean, okay, so you cutting off people. Okay, so like for me personally, I rarely cut off people. It's like maybe because it's the people pleaser in me which find it hard to cut off people, or maybe I just met people who were decent enough to let me keep them in my life. But honestly, I think it depends on what the person did to you, like to push you to the point where you had to cut them off. So it depends on what they did. And for me, yeah, like I said, I don't cut off people, but I think when I truly do cut off people, it's like the final, like, cut any strings that was attached to me, whatever string that was, like, it's like cut, and from the day I cut them off, it's like you're dead to me, like no drama, nothing, just you don't exist anymore to me. And yeah, I do believe like in growing out of any kind of like relationship that you have with certain people, like friendships or anything. But yeah, when people do you dirty, you don't have to feel guilty, you just have to validate your feelings and cut them off. And it's not being selfish, or like it's not being mean or anything, because it's you putting yourself first, right? How do you feel about people sharing religious content on social media? I don't mind people sharing religious content on social media because even me, like Christian myself, I used to come across posts like Bible verse or like a message about God, which resonates with me, and I sometimes share it on my status or like my Instagram stories. So like nothing to prove out of it, but just to hoping that the people who view my status or like my story will feel the same sense of comfort or like inspiration that I got from the certain post or reels. So yeah, I don't think those people who post that as well doesn't have any other intention rather than inspiring other people. Yeah, does it make sense? I think so. Let's do the eyeliner. I'm actually running out of this eyeliner, and I actually have the black one, but I don't really like using the black one. The eyeliner looks a little bit different on both the eyes, but I think it's okay. Who are your favorite YouTubers or creators? So every creators post different contents, right? So I think I have like, depending on the videos that they post. So for me, like those for like life based or just peaceful vlogs and stuff, I love Nuriyama and Michelle Choi. And for like pure entertainment purpose or like just chilling, I watch Ha Sisters. Like literally, I love their videos and stuff. And recently I've been starting to watch a lot of like sit down talking videos and stuff. So like my top one favorite like podcast, I think you call it as a podcast, sit down, FaceTime, or like, how do you say, like heart to heart conversation type of videos will be Deborah B. Like it's a faith talk based content creator. So it was just on my recommendation and I just watched her videos, and one video led me to like just going through her whole content. For me personally, through Deborah, I've learned so many things about life, like the way my perspective changed. Like it was really good. So I think I would recommend you guys to watch her as well. Okay. So the question is, do I believe everything happened for a reason? And yeah, I maybe like 90% I believe that everything happened for a reason, but that 10% of course, as a human being, we start questioning things when things are happening. But I know that, and I believe that God will never let us go through things without any reason behind it, or like without any purpose behind it. Like he knows that we deserve much more better than what we were going through, or like what we were trying to do, or something like that. So yeah, and in that moment when we are going through it, it would never make sense. I know, like it doesn't gonna make sense. You'll be like, God, why me? Why these things are happening to me? But once you just pass that phase, you're gonna be like, okay, this is why, like this was the reason why it happened. And you'll be like, this is so much better than what it was like back in the past, or something like that. So always trust God's timing, and trust God. And even in your worst time of your life, never lose your faith in God and yourself. Everything is gonna get better. Okay, so while applying mascara, let's answer the next question. What is my love language? Okay, so all 5 love language. Just kidding, I'm not that greedy. So for me, my love language is acts of service. My love language will never be words of affirmation, because I'm so bad at words. It's acts of service, because what I can't say through my words, like I like to show it through my actions, and that's the reason it's acts of service. And also quality time. It's not have to be that I don't have to spend a whole day, or like you have to be with me for like 24/7. Even if it's just for like a few minutes, or maybe just for like an hour, if like you are present in there and I'm present in the situation, then that's a really big deal for me. So yeah, acts of service and quality time. Do you believe closure is necessary? So I used to think it was, but honestly now I don't think I really care about that anymore, because for me now, like, no closure is the closure, and I'm just picking it for myself because the question was asked to me. But everyone has different ways to deal with it, and it really depends on the person and also the situation. And some people like do really need closure, and that's totally valid. Like I said, we're all different, but for me now, I don't feel like that anymore. Like, closure for me is now like accepting what just happened, what happened, and also like moving on from it without getting your answers to thousands of questions that you had. But yeah, so for me personally, I don't think it's necessary to get closure from everything that ends. I hope that answers to your question. What's my favorite way to romanticize my life? I like pretty much romanticize my life in every situation. Okay, one thing I do to just romanticize my life is music. Like, I really really love music, and you'll just see me play music everywhere, like while getting ready. Like, even though I'm running late, like I'll be having only 10 minutes and I'll still be playing music. I have different playlists for every situation, every day, or like even season sometimes. And yeah, pretty much music is everything, and then I just romanticize. Oh, this is a very pretty shade. Peri Pera Ink Moody Velvet. No, this is not velvet. It's a Chloe tint. It's in the shade Follow Rose. Like, this is my second tube. Or no, not tube. This is my second purchase. So after this, I applied this Vintage Ocean Romance. This is also glasting water tint. I just love mixing different lip tints. So that's it for today's video, and hope you guys liked the video, and also thank you for those who put up the questions. And I don't know when will be the next time I'll be posting, but yeah, thank you for watching and watching till the end. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, like, subscribe, share, and everything. And thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you all in my next video, hopefully soon.